Hello, guys. Welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again with another one. The results are in, people. It's been clogged. Manchester United have just lost another game at home to Crystal Palace. On top of that, Tottenham Hotspurs have won a game in the Premier League in a very, very long time. They won a game, people. Take that into your heart. Tottenham Hotspurs won a game. If you accepted that, let's move on. So it was a crazy day today because one thing that we have to say about these two games, they were both boring. Everyone who's just not a fan of these two teams can come out and say, these two teams were boring. They were literally boring to the sense of the game of what we mean when we talk about boring. But the other thing that we can say on the other side of Tottenham Hotspurs, them playing boring, not attacking in and out day and night, they actually have control of games and they do win games. On the other side of United, they're just who they are, mate. We have no idea what these guys are gonna get. We have no idea what they're working on. These are two teams that are very, very low on confidence. Right now, as I was looking on the table, in fact, let me actually look on the table while I talk to you right now on this. Tottenham Hotspurs are just below Manchester United by 2 points, and Tottenham are number 14 with 27 points, while United are number 13 with 29 points. So for these two teams fans, it's a hope. They are literally hoping what happens in the next day. How do we take advantage of the next? Do we win the game? Are we going up or are we going down? Because for them, it's like 2 steps forward, 3 steps back every single week. You never know what you get. Last week, we watched United versus Fulham, one of the boringest games we've ever seen. United did not deserve to win the game, yet they left with the points. Today, we actually felt that even though they were not playing well, they were trying. They left without the points. So it's confusing when you really try to talk about these two teams. But anyway, let's start talking about the latter team. Let's talk about United versus Crystal Palace. It was a good game for the fans, by the way, for the fans, looking at how the game was going, how things were being played, how they were putting each other under pressure, trying to attack going forward, and yet there was nothing up forward. The manager of United tried something interesting, I guess, taking out, and this is very important, taking out a number 9, the guy who stands up top, and putting Kobe Mino by that position. Bruno Fernandes playing in a double pivot alongside with Ogate. That was interesting to watch. I've never seen this. Of course, we saw Kobe Mino playing at number 10 during the Europa League. I did not react to that. I think most of you saw that, and he played well. And the manager was like, okay, he did so well. I'm going to do him better. I'm going to make him the number 9. I'm trying to make it sense to you people that it doesn't make sense what Amaran is doing. I thought his mission of experimenting things and doing things has come to an end. Now he's actually playing players at the positions which they can do well in his new formation. You have to remember, not all these United players used to play this formation. They're playing it under Amaran, and they're trying by all means to understand how it's played. It makes sense. We cannot fight against that. We want to see the game. But what we are seeing, it's not what we expect. And I just wonder, and this is just me wondering, I just wonder for how long are we going to watch this team do this every single week? And then for how long can maybe we start seeing some difference? Because they are playing a game like they don't want to be on the pitch. 90% of the team, it seems like they're playing football afraid of what the manager will do to them. This guy was breaking tables and breaking chairs and TVs in the dressing room after they lost the last game. I wonder what is going to come out at the end of the day today, what he's going to do to this dressing room. Of course, Lisandro Martinez left at the game with an injury. I hope he's okay. It looked like it was serious. He had to be taken out. Maybe we'll hear the thoughts. I did not really see what led to the injury. I was actually watching the Tottenham game by then, but I saw that some time were taken out, which led to 90 minutes, which were added on because it took so much time for him to actually get back to his feet. And actually, we see him moving up. He did not even move. He did not even get back to his movie feet. So we'll find out about that. I hope he recovers well. I hope it's not a serious injury, and I hope that it won't be Samba. Please, Samba, let me know in the comment section what actually happened, because they were not really showing what led to the injury, and maybe it makes sense. It gives an idea that how serious the injury was. So I would really want to see what really led to that. But on the other side, I worry for United, because if it is not, and this is the thing about people, if you really have been paying attention to this team, if it is not for Amad Diallo doing something amazing, or a penalty for Bruno Fernandes, I don't see where the goals comes from. I don't see where the goals comes from. Hoyland is not the guy. He has proven he's not the guy. And we know Xerxes is a guy who connects the dots. He's not the guy he can score. Yes, I can disagree, but he's not the guy who can finish the chances. Their number 9 is not doing anything at the end of the game. And I don't remember the last time we saw Alejandro Garnacho scoring a goal. He spent this whole entire transfer window trying to be linked away from United. So I don't even think mental-wise he's in the game. So that's where the problem is for United. I wonder what's going to happen. This manager is going to have to do some serious, this is open heart surgery, what Radnick was talking about. They need to change and try to find a better way to make this team better. They've lost the game, and it's really important to make it make sense. They've lost the game by 2-0. Mateta scored. When Eze came in, he was a different threat. He caused the chaos. The movement of the ball changes. The way the situations were moving, it caused chaos, and it led them to winning the game. He deservedly won the game. They did deserve to watch it win the game. On the other side, Crystal Palace move in and they go to another position. I'm not really sure. I'll check that one later on. But on the other side, like I was saying, Tottenham Hotspurs have won a game. It's really important for people to take that into account. Tottenham Hotspurs have won a game. I don't remember when it was the last time I saw them winning a Premier League game. And that's not even a joke. That's not me making fun of this. This is the actual truth. Tottenham Hotspurs has been getting beaten everywhere they go. Of course, the other one went in as an own goal. Then the other goal was scored by Saha. And it was assisted by Son. Even though the one which went as an own goal, it was a Son assist. So that could be, I don't know, do they give that in the Premier League? Jack Spence won the player of the match. This guy has been amazing at the back defensively with so many players missing. He has been holding this Tottenham Hotspurs. He has kept them in the Premier League, to be honest, even though they keep losing games. But he is actually the only guy we can look at and say, okay, there's something special that is happening here. I thought so much was going to come from Brentford, but it just did not feel like it was their day. They just could not get into the game. Jack Spence made sure that Nguemo was out of the game. Maybe that's the reason why he won the man of the match. He just neutralized their dangerous men, their danger men, Nguemo, and the whole game kept on moving. They kept on doing what, but nothing was coming out at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, now we say that Tottenham Hotspur deserve to win the game. And now you look at how the game went on, like looking at the players who were in, Tottenham Hotspurs are not really there where you expect them to. Because Brentford, we all know how Brentford plays on. But can you believe when I tell you that in terms of position, Tottenham Hotspurs were outclassed by Brentford? Remember, we're talking of Tottenham Hotspurs. This is a team that lives for position, for putting pressure, for going forward. That's why I'm telling you, a lot of things have changed when it comes to Tottenham Hotspurs in terms of how they're approaching the games. Maybe it's because of the injuries, because if I remember well, in terms of the backline that we're using, was it Ben Davies and the Pedro Polo and the Gray? So these are youngsters, of course. It makes sense why they had to be very, very careful in terms of how they go forward, how they attack, how they actually influence the game, which helped them at the end of the day when you look at it, because with not doing so much, they were very, very adamant when they go forward. And Son was very influential in terms of helping them win that goal, which was scored from the corner kick, from the free corner kick from Son, and the goal which was scored by Saha. Is it Patama Saha? Is that how you pronounce the name? And that's what helped them win the game. So I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think of these two teams? number 14 and number 13, I think, of the Premier League. What do you think of today? How are you feeling if you're a United fan after the performance you saw today? And how do you feel as the Tottenham Spurs actually winning a game? I'm surprised. Like the video, subscribe to Connect as we continue. Of course, we are going to see what happens next. The next game is Arsenal versus Man City. It's the Hamburg Derby. Cannot wait to see what happens. So like the video, subscribe. We're out. Peace. See you on another one.